Every clock with a pendulum has a suspension spring. In this video, we will explain what a suspension spring is, how to avoid damaging it, and when and how to replace it if damage does occur. Let's talk first about what a suspension spring is and where you can find it in your clock. You may expect a typical coil spring when you hear the term suspension spring. That's not quite what we're working with. A suspension spring is more akin to a leaf spring, and it is used to hang the pendulum in a mechanical clock. You can find it by simply following the pendulum shaft up to where it connects to the movement. The suspension spring will look like two flat pieces of metal connected by two smaller, flexible pieces of metal. Why would you need to replace a suspension spring? There are a few reasons. It may be that your clock is missing one, or you may have a damaged suspension spring that is cracked, bent, or creased. It's not very easy to damage a suspension spring, but if you're not careful while winding the clock's weights up, those can hit the pendulum, which could break or bend the suspension spring. Replacing the suspension spring will vary slightly depending on whether you have a newer Hermle or ergus movement or an older one. The newer ones use a thumb screw to hold the suspension spring in place. Simply unscrew it and remove the spring from the post. Swap it out for a new one, tighten the screw back up, and hang the pendulum again. The older ones use a tapered pin, which is basically a pin with one end wider than the other for a friction fit. We don't provide replacements for tapered pins, but a cheap fix that we recommend is using a paper clip if your pin is worn out. Suspension springs should not need to be replaced often, so once you get yours in place and your clock running, you should be good for quite a while. If you have any questions, feel free to leave us a comment down below. For clock parts, tutorials, and more, head over to emperorclock.com.